Sports with Jake Durant.
Week 3 of the high school football seasons had plenty of big-time matchups that I personally was eager to see play out.
But one game stood out above the rest, and that was our game of the week between Houghton and Hancock.
Let's head to Hancock for the game between the Gremlins and the Bulldogs. First quarter, no score. Gremlins will get things started. A nice fake here by quarterback Nathan Peterson. He's going to even fake out our cameraman. He's into the end zone on the keeper. It's 6-0 Houghton after the unsuccessful two-point conversion. Second quarter, Hancock looking to tie things up. Bryce Hanner up to Luke Mikula, who comes down for the touchdown. It's 8-6 Bulldogs after converting on the two-point try. Third quarter, Gremlins threatening again. Peterson with the quarterback keep right up the gut for 6. It's 12-8 Gremlins. We're going to stick in the third quarter. Peterson going to hand it off to Wyatt Jenkins. He breaks free and goes 26 yards to the house for the score. Houghton earns bragging rights for now over Hancock with a 28-14 victory.
Well, it was a hard-fought game. I'll tell you, Hancock came out, and I mean, they stuck with us. I mean, we went down, we scored right away. We felt like, okay, we're going to take it to them, and they were able to handle us and stay with us, and they took the lead before halftime. So we had to go in the locker room, we had to regroup, talk about, really getting ourselves back to basics, running triple option, running the dive, knowing that we can double team and get movement up front. And, we came out that second half, and we had kind of a two-play check going where, we're going to give the inside dive unless they're bringing their linebackers. And once they were bringing their linebackers, we were getting to pitch and getting our, pitchbacks the ball on the outside. And, just from the hard work that our guys have put in and, improving to be able to do that, to be able to have a two-play check and to be able to execute that offensively, I'm really, really proud of how the team's going.
Kingsford hosted Gladstone tonight. On the second play of the game, Kingsford finds pay dirt. Elizen Rouse can run you over, but he can also bounce it outside and hit you with the big play. He goes for 70 yards on this one and the touchdown. After a Nate Young to Caden Gibbs touchdown made it 7-6, the Braves get a stop on defense, but they're backed up to the goal line. And here's Noah Johnson making the play. Young is sacked in the end zone. The fumbles recovered by the Flivers, and the extra point was good, making it 14-6. The Braves close to within 2 here as Austin Solis gets free, takes it to the sideline, and sprints in for 15 yards. Gladstone down 14-12 as the two-point try fails. But the Braves had no answer for Rouse in this one. He takes this one to the end zone to wrap up a 14-play drive, his second touchdown of the game, and he had 3 total in this game, as well as more than 200 rushing yards in the game. Kingsford wins this one 35-12 over the Braves.
Moving on now to Irontown, the Miners hosting the Calumet Copper Kings. We're going to pick the game up in the third quarter, tied up at 7. Nagani driving, Ty Jacobson with the handoff to James Thompson. Thompson cuts it to the outside. He's going to hit the X button or the A button if we're talking Xbox. My Madden players will get that one. Thompson is in for the touchdown. It's 14-7 Miners. Calumet looking for an answer. This is 4th and 3. They try to rush it up the middle but come up short, giving the ball back to the Miners. Shortly after that, the ball going to be picked off by Gavin Sturos. At the end of the play here, Nagani going to get called for a personal foul, which will put the Copper Kings in scoring position, and they will capitalize with this short run by Garrett Peterson. The extra point is blocked, so it's 14-13 Nagani. Fourth quarter, Miners moving the ball. Jacobson out to Ian Engstrom. He breaks through a tackler, and he's going to get hit hard out of bounds. You see the second Calumet defender come in late. That's a 15-yard penalty. Setting up this run by Kyla Carr. He's in for the touchdown. Nagani tops Calumet in a close one, 20-13. Moving on now to Ishpeming, the Hematites hosting Iron Mountain. First quarter, no score. Mountaineers in the red zone. This is a 4th and 1. Luke Wolf going to power his way into the end zone for the score. That's a 14-yard rushing touchdown to give Iron Mountain a 7-0 lead after the converted extra point. A bit later, Mountaineers back on offense. Matthew Kolovecki going to try to take it to the outside, but Connor Gauthier makes a nice tackle, ending in a short gain. With a minute to go in the first quarter, Mountaineers are on their own 42-yard line. Ian Martela going to air it out to Alex Jane. That's a 52-yard connection between the two juniors. That'll give Iron Mountain the 14-0 lead. Second quarter, Hematites backed up in their own zone trying to punt. Wolf going to rush, and he's able to block the kick. The football going to be scooped up by Braden Wallstrom. He's into the end zone for 6 more. That's 21-0 Iron Mountain with just over 2 minutes left in the half. Kalavecki going to break a long run, and the Mountaineers, they win big 40-6 over Ishpeming.
Let's head now to Munising for some 8-man football. Mustangs looking for their first win, while the Forest Park Trojans were looking to stay undefeated. First drive of the game, Trojans in the red zone. Nick Stevens going to hand off to Gabe Quevedo. Quevedo going to be met by some Mustang defenders, but he keeps his feet driving, and with the help of some of his teammates, he'll eventually make it into the end zone. Trojans go up 8-0 after the 2-point conversion. Still in the first, Forest Park deep in their own territory, and thinking like Lions coach Dan Campbell on this one, Felix Quevedo takes the direct snap on the fake punt and fights for the first down, keeping the Trojans' drive alive. Same drive, Stevens is going to look to throw, but that ball is tipped into the air by Jack Dussault, and that ends up in the hands of Joe Kelly. Mustangs steal some momentum, but on the ensuing drive, Mustangs in the red zone. On 4th down, Blake Walder going to heave one up for Dussault, but that pass is going to be broken up by Stevens, and Forest Park takes over. Now nearing halftime, Trojans at the 1-yard line of the Mustangs. Stevens going to keep it himself, dives left into the end zone to put Forest Park up 2 scores. Munising able to get some offense going in the second half, but not quite enough, as Forest Park wins this one 22-12. And some more scores to pass around from around the UP. Menominee beats Westwood 64-0.
Manistique takes down Gwynn 36-0.
Escanaba fell in their road matchup against Petoskey 50-0.
Bork River Harris falls to Coleman, Wisconsin 35-14.
Sault Ste. Marie falls to Cadillac 14-7.
Over an 8-man, Ironwood defeats the Stevenson Eagles 46-16.
North Central went on the road and beats Bessemer 34-6.
Pickford beats the Brimley Bays 58-6.
And St. Ignace defeated Alcona 42-24.
And finally, the Onaway Cardinals beat the Engadine Eagles 22-16. Ivy, back to you.